Dogecoin holders, let's kind of talk about what's exactly happening into the market currently, as we're starting to see some volatility coming on some of these meme coins along with some other altcoins that are starting to pull back in the overall market. How is it doing? Currently with Dogecoin, right now we're currently sitting at a 1 hour pattern where we're starting to kind of form a pattern on a longer term. This longer term pattern could be a potential movement that we're starting to see. But what we're going to have to wait and see is going to be exactly how Dogecoin plays out within the market itself. Currently, Shiba Inu currently had a nice little run up of around 10% very quickly, as a lot of these other altcoins like Stellar Lumens, XRP, and some of these other coins kind of pulled back. But the money that kind of pulled back out of those kind of went into some of these meme coins very quickly, causing some FOMO, and some people had some selling profits. Therefore, now when you take a look at like Ethereum, you're kind of seeing it as well, as you're seeing a nice little run up there. Pretty good little gain within the signals here, where you can kind of see the buy and sell signal was over 30% on the first little run. And now we're currently up over 20% very quickly coming on Ethereum. But with Dogecoin itself, it's playing a similar pattern. So I had a similar pattern from the start up here to here, but that was 152% gain. But currently, right now, we're consolidating, kind of just steadily climbing up here. As you can see, we had broke this trend on the 1 hour. Once we did break that trend, we're now starting to consolidate. If we do go back down into this range here, we will more than likely see Dogecoin come back down to around the 36 cents. But overall, right now, what we're going to have to kind of look at is how far can Doge go, along with what are some other factors coming along with the market itself. With money being moved from other cryptos into meme coins, we had seen this similarity back a few weeks ago whenever we had that nice little run up where XRP, Stellar Lumens, and most of the cryptocurrencies were down around 2 to 5%, while the cryptos like Dogecoin, Pepe, and Doge started to see some movement here. And usually with that, that is where they start to kind of trade volume, causing FOMO into other coins, where people will think one coin is going down, the other coin's going up, so they must get in. Remember, guys, before I go on further, I just want to mention I am not a financial advisor. This is just entertainment purposes only, so do your due diligence. Currently on Shiba, up 7%, Dogecoin's up 0.68%, Pepe's up 2.8%, XRP is down 3%, along with Stellar Lumens down 4.5%. Right now, with the overall market, Ethereum is currently stabilized, along with Bitcoin staying pretty much in a similar area. Currently, the volume on Ethereum is currently higher than Bitcoin, which is very unusual. Usually, you don't see that. So now, I want to talk about Dogecoin's performance. Dogecoin's performance shows that its popularity number 7 on Coinbase. The market cap is $63.4 billion. The volume is $6.2 billion currently in a 24-hour period. Typical hold time also is 105 days with an all-time high of 74 cents. We're currently about halfway to the all-time high on Dogecoin. The all-time high market cap is around $100 billion, so we need about $30 to $40 billion extra into Doge for it to be able to retest that all-time high. If you would have got this coin about a year ago, it did perform a lot better than most altcoins. Currently up over 400% within the last year. Within the month, Dogecoin is currently up 163%. But this trend here is definitely a key factor in this consolidation period of what is next. This is how I think it's going to happen. We're going to slowly get back to here. We're going to break this resistance around that 44-cent range. We're going to retest this 48 cents. Once we retest that 48 cents, we're going to see it something similar like here on Shiba, where we had a resistance here, also touching that 3,000 very quickly, where it caused a lot of FOMO, and people started to kind of have some profits back in that 3,000 area. But overall, even with Shiba Inu, you can see it had a nice little run within just the last hour, and you can kind of see how it's pulled back just a little bit further. But Dogecoin is having a similarity to that, and that's kind of what I wanted to notice here, that these consolidation periods, Shiba Inu did that before this happened. So I think if we're going to follow a trend analysis, we're going to retest that 48 cents. If we break above that, we're going to retest 50 to 52 cents on Dogecoin very quickly. That is going to be around a 10-cent gain coming on Dogecoin if we start to see that type of movement. But overall, the market is also something we have to look at, along with the volume of the actual coins. And is there any news happening within the market itself? We do know tax harvesting is coming closer to December. We start to kind of see a little bit of people start to take profits and sales, just so when they're looking at their taxes, they can kind of do some tax harvesting there. But overall, I still think we're a few weeks away from that, but there's a possibility that we might see it earlier or a little bit later than we usually do, going past Christmas like we had seen last Christmas, where we had a nice little gain. Overall, the market though is down with a lot of these altcoins, but with Dogecoin, Shiba, and Pepe, I think a lot of money has been moved out of those coins to be put into these. This is definitely going to be a volume-based trade. If we do break below this trend line, if we do retest that 39-cent range, we can expect it to go down further. But what I'm expecting here is it going closer to that 48-cent range. This is going to be just off of volume and volatility, along with thinking that we're going to follow the same trend as we did on Shiba Inu. So I do think we're going to test that 50-cent to that 52-cent range coming on Dogecoin very seriously. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Thank you guys for watching.